And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast, sponsored by Generator Supercenter of Amarillo.
Well, happy Friday to everybody out there. We're going to continue to see on and off rain showers throughout the rest of today. Staying cloudy as well, with those highs only topping out in the low to mid 50s, but luckily those winds should be pretty calm, only at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Most of the precipitation throughout today should mostly be in the form of rain. We're simply going to be too warm to support any snowfall. But what we've got going on in the bigger picture, we've also got a high pressure system way up toward the north. That's actually sending down that colder air in from the north and the northeast. That's another reason why we're so chilly today, while at the same time getting that upper level moisture being drawn in from that center of low pressure. So today, like I said, highs in 50s, staying strictly rainfall. But on the back side of that system, as it goes to our south and eventually our southeast with that counterclockwise flow toward the center, we're going to get another shot of cold air overnight tonight and early tomorrow. That's going to make it even colder than what we're seeing today, and that will change that rain over into some mixed precipitation or some pure snowfall for your Saturday. Highs more only in the 30s, and it's probably mostly going to be a wet snowfall that takes shape. So this is kind of the timing that we're expecting throughout this event. This is going into this afternoon. Like I said, for this Friday, not expecting any wintry precipitation, but the showers looking to favor more the western half of the area throughout this afternoon and into the evening. Canadian children, don't be surprised if you don't really see much of anything for the rest of today. But overnight tonight, you'll really start to see that precipitation fill in. Some of it could be heavy at times at about 1 o'clock overnight tonight, still mostly rainfall, some of it a little bit on the heavy side. Then, like I said, as we get into early tomorrow morning, that cold front's going to come barreling in, and that's going to chill us down a good bit, probably changing that rain over to snow early tomorrow morning, anywhere from about 7 to 9 o'clock in Amarillo, a little bit later toward the southeast, a little bit earlier toward the northwest, and right near where that rain-snow line sets up, the snow is looking to be pretty heavy. That will be a possibility. Some heavier bands of snow setting up as the system continues to move throughout tomorrow, and then any snow showers probably dissipating by about 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So winter storm warning for those areas in pink for the highest of the snow totals. That's where it's going to get cold the earliest. That's where it will snow the longest, and then a winter storm watch where accumulating snow is still looking likely. Probably going to be similar to that March snowstorm where most of the accumulations are in the grassy areas and the elevated surfaces, whereas the roads should mostly remain wet. But you notice those temperatures going into Saturday night down into the 20s. So even if you only see wet roads, there still could be some refreezing overnight. That could lead to some black ice early Sunday morning. So that will be something to watch out for as you head out early in the day on Sunday. But after Sunday, not really looking like much of anything noteworthy. Highs right around 70 degrees on Monday, and we'll be back into the 80s for several days going into next week.